Gears of War Reloaded? What? I'm very sorry guys for the late video. I know many of you have been anticipating for the video, but I've been really unwell this week, so I really do apologize. I did not expect this announcement at all. I've been active on social media and stuff, but I've not been able to make a video. But here we are. So the iconic original returns. Gears of War Reloaded comes to Xbox Series X and S, Windows PC, PlayStation 5 and Steam. So that is huge, right? PlayStation 5 and Steam on August the 26th. So only a few months away. Now at first I was absolutely blown away because I thought it was the Marcus Phoenix collection. So I was going crazy. But then I looked at it and then I realized, wait a minute, something ain't right. And it turned out it's a Gears of War Ultimate Edition remaster. So I kind of became a little bit disappointed. But then I saw PlayStation 5 and Steam, and then it kind of made me envision the future plan. And then I became excited again. Not to the level of Gears of War Marcus Phoenix collection sort of hype, but I still got really excited, and we're going to go through it and I'm going to give you my full thoughts and breakdown and hope, as it is a new beginning and so much to look forward to as Gears of War fans. And yeah, so we're going to get into it. So the article published on Xbox Wire, so from Xbox themselves, by Mike Crump, the studio head of the coalition. The original Gears of War returns faithfully remastered and natively optimized for more platforms than ever before as Gears of War Reloaded. So PlayStation 5, Steam, Xbox Cloud Gaming, Xbox PC, Xbox Series X and S, Game Pass, everywhere day one. So that's huge. And it's going to be $40 standard retail price, I believe. Obviously, Xbox fans who own the digital version of Gears of War Ultimate Edition receive a free upgrade to Gears of War Reloaded. So I think I had the digital version, but I think I had the physical copy as well. But I do hope that they can do something for those physical copy owners as well. Cross-play and cross-progression across all platforms, which is huge. And Xbox Play Anywhere. But what actually is this remaster? Because that's what we need to know, right? So it's a celebration of one of gaming's most iconic franchises. Yeah, we know that. Featuring 4K resolution, 120 FPS support, and the ultimate multiplayer experience with cross-progression and cross-play across all platforms. This is the definitive way to experience the game that started it all. So as we approach the 20th anniversary of Gears of War in 2026, that's the first time they've actually mentioned that, by the way, I think. Yeah, that's interesting. We're reflecting on what this franchise means. It's about the stories we've told, the friendships we've built, and the unforgettable moments we've shared together. With Gears of War Reloaded, we're opening that door to more players than ever. You know, wait a minute, because this paragraph is very telling. Because they're kind of telling you their vision here. Because as we approach the 20th anniversary of Gears of War, which is next year, next November, they're reflecting on what this franchise means and the stories that they've told. So that's not just Gears of War 1, right? And the unforgettable moments of friendships, that's not just Gears of War 1, but Gears of War 1, that's where it starts. That's the game that started it all. That's opening the door to more players than ever, to a new generation of gamers, and all those millions of gamers on PC, Steam, and PlayStation 5, which is absolutely huge. All these new players are going to be introduced to the Gears of War franchise, and that's the huge, massive positive for us Gears of War fans, the franchise, the health of the franchise, the future, right? So it's going to be 120 FPS multiplayer, cross progression, cross play. In terms of the remaster itself, it's not a big remaster. Like, this Gears of War Reloaded at 4K 60. It looks a lot better compared to Ultimate Edition. That's that 30 FPS, and then that's the original one there. Obviously, it will look a lot better in the video, in the actual gameplay. It's not massive, but it's about the principle, I think. It's rehabilitating the Gears of War franchise, putting it out there on PC, Steam, because don't forget, Gears of War Ultimate Edition was not on Steam. It was obviously not on PS5. It was only on Xbox One, which was, and Series X. But it began on Xbox One, and that generation was a flop as well. A modern classic goes multi-platform. And I told you, as in, I've made videos on PS5, and a lot of you believed, but some people were like, no, why would they do that? I told you, Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, other games, and then later on, Indiana Jones, The Age of Empires, The Rumors, Forza Horizon 5, it was inevitable, right? And I listed so many pros for doing that. Originally released in 2006, Gears of War Reloaded brings the full experience forward once again, enhanced for the latest hardware across multiple platforms, introducing the Gears of War franchise to a new generation of players. Yeah, that's what I've been banging on about, the new generation of players for like 5-6 years now. Developed by the Coalition in partnership with Sumo Digital and Disbelief. Oh, interesting. Gears of War Reloaded launches August 26th, so that is just around the corner, man. It includes the full breadth of content from the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, delivering the most complete version of the original game to date. Players will gain immediate access to all post-launch content, downloadable content at no additional cost. This includes the bonus campaign act, all multiplayer maps and modes, and a full roster of classic characters and cosmetics unlockable through progression. So the final state that Gears of War Ultimate Edition was in, with the maps and the characters and everything like that, will be available at no additional cost. So that'll be really good, obviously. And the bonus campaign act with the Brumac, which I personally don't like because it's quite boring, that act, but there you go. And yeah, multiplayer maps and modes, the characters, because there were additional characters like Aaron Griffin and like Golden Hunter and stuff like that. So and Minor and so on, they were in Ultimate Edition, and obviously they weren't in the original Gears of War 2006. But I was hoping that I want something in there like that we're not expecting, like a horde mode. But I don't think that'll happen, obviously, but wishful thinking, right? There's another screenshot here of Delta Squad. Like, as you can see, it doesn't look much different from Ultimate Edition, is it? Just a bit more detailed, a bit more crisp. We'll see it better in gameplay, but it's not groundbreaking. But it's nice. It's nice to see. It's 10 years old, so it is a decent little upgrade, but nothing amazing, to be honest. It's built for shared play, whether you're teaming up in split screen or jumping online. It supports 2-player co-op, and versus multiplayer allows up to 8 players. So it was 4v4, wasn't it? So yeah, crossplay across all platforms. And you can squad up no matter where you play. So you might have some boys on PS5, a brother, cousin, and you play together, co-op, multiplayer. I know what some of you guys are thinking. Let those PlayStation players get in here, and we're gonna slap them up silly. But that's gonna be crazy. But I want them to be able to enjoy Gears of War as well. And Ultimate Edition is a great place to start because the skill ceiling is not as high as, maybe compared to some of the later entries because the wall cancel and stuff like that. But there is obviously still quite a high skill ceiling and stuff. So it's a good place to start for sure. However, signing with a Microsoft account unlocks full cross-platform functionality, enables cross-progression so your campaign and multiplayer progress carries across devices. It also allows you to send invites and play with friends across platforms, like Xbox to PlayStation or Steam to Xbox. So you need the Microsoft account, so that obviously makes sense. Now, I've played Ultimate Edition so much, beaten the campaign so many times, made so much footage for you guys, and gameplay and videos, and I can tell there is a difference. Like I said, it's not the type of difference between Ultimate Edition to 2006, but it's a welcome addition. It's a welcome change and upgrade. So it's been re-engineered to look and feel incredible. Oh, it's going to feel incredible as well. So I wonder how, maybe it's a bit more fluid. Maybe not as clunky. I don't know. We'll see. So 4K, 60 FPS in campaign, 120 FPS in multiplayer, 4K assets and remastered textures. Big thing as well is that Ultimate Edition was made on Unreal Engine 3, I believe. So I do wonder if this will be on Unreal Engine 5. They're not really mentioned it. Unreal Engine 3, that's, you know, that's dated technology, so they would have done a lot with this. From faster frame rates to deeper visual fidelity, every detail has been tuned to bring the original game into the present with clarity, smoothness and immersion that matches the power of today's hardware. Yeah, there you go. And it also includes platform-specific features that makes the most of the hardware you're already on to deliver a world-class Gears of War experience. That's interesting. I wonder what that entails. For Xbox fans, a thank you. So hopefully they're not forgetting us, right? To us diehard fans and everyone who's supported and played the games. So it'll be a free upgrade for those who purchased the digital version. But once again, I hope there's something for those that had the physical version as well. I wonder if they can do anything about that. A code for Gears of War Reloaded will be delivered prior to launch of the game via direct message to eligible Xbox accounts. So yeah, Gears of War's back. We got E-Day coming. You know, at the June showcase, I'm hoping there's something there. A trailer or something. 2026 release. We'll see. And then we got Gears of War Reloaded in August. Getting fans on every platform ready for what's next for Gears of War. The future's here. The downtime is over. Gears of War is no longer down but not out. And I understand some people's complaints, obviously, with this. I do understand. But for me, obviously, I want Gears of War 2 Reloaded. Don't think I don't want that, okay? I want that. Don't think you guys can get away with just Gears of War 1 Reloaded. We need Gears of War 2 Reloaded, and we need Gears of War 3 Reloaded. And hopefully, this is a sign of what's to come. And maybe their plan is that instead of selling the Marcus Phoenix collection at $40, $60 on PlayStation 5 and Steam, they can just sell Gears of War 1 at $40, Gears of War 2 Reloaded at $40, and Gears of War 3 Reloaded at $40. It's way more money for them. I don't see why not. From business perspective, obviously, I'm talking about. Gears of War Reloaded, we're opening that door. It's about stories we've told. As we approach the 20th anniversary of Gears of War in 2026, what's happening on the 20th anniversary? E-Day? Potentially. And what's after that? Right, because this is the game that started it all. And what better place to start, right? For that context, for E-Day, for new players. And for existing players, that context of Emergence Day itself. I know for a fact that hundreds of thousands, let's call it millions, of PlayStation 5 and Steam gamers have been waiting to play Gears of War for years and it's just not been on their platform. So this opens the door to that. And when Xbox and Microsoft, when they look and see the sales of Gears of War 1 Reloaded, when they see the numbers coming in and the revenue, why wouldn't they do Gears of War 2 Reloaded? Why wouldn't they do Gears of War 3 Reloaded? Games that are bigger, badder and better. So I think it's inevitable. I'm not gonna, you know, my hopes are not gonna die. The Marcus Phoenix collection, even if they just ported to PS5 and stuff, like why would they just release Gears of War 1 Reloaded on PlayStation 5 alongside E-Day and leave it at that? You know what I'm saying? Why would they do that? This is Xbox's strategy now. You're going to be missing out on money. Even Halo is going to come there at some point. If Forza and Gears have come, Halo will come as well. Maybe the Master Chief Collection will go to PS5. And that's the whole collection of games. Do not count the possibility out. I'm telling you guys. So have faith. Be positive. I'm really positive because I don't have to think about Gears 5, Gears 6. I don't want to think about that. I'm thinking about E-Day. I'm thinking about Locust versus COG. I'm thinking about Delta Squad. Or Marcus Phoenix and Dom anyway. I'm thinking dark and gritty, blood, gore, nothing but bits, chainsaw. That's what I'm thinking. And with Gears of War 1 Reloaded, Gears of War E-Day, Gears of War will have its identity back, and it's going to showcase that identity, what makes the franchise so special to PS5, Steam, new generation of Xbox gamers. There's a lot to look forward to, so I'm really happy with that. If we look at the Gears of War Reloaded cover art, Gears of War Reloaded, the text looks a lot more cleaner compared to the original. Marcus Phoenix, his face looks quite different. Obviously it's just the cover art, but I do prefer the original one. It's whatever, I don't know. He's got a bit of more of a Giga Chad chin, you could say, but yeah. You got the Brumac in the back. You got a Dom. Ultimate Edition Dom right there. You got Baird and Cole in the cover art as well. So Anthony Carmine's been booted out of the cover art. They always do Anthony Carmine dirty, man, but it makes sense because Baird and Cole are, you know, big in their own right, and yeah, that's huge. So I think it's better like this. Got the Krill in the back. You know, you got a King Raven going down. You got destruction, and that's what we want to see. So yeah. So I found some more screenshots. So like even this one, it looks quite similar to the original one. Cole's mouth is more open in this screenshot compared to the original. Maybe it's a few more minute details, but it'll look better in the gameplay footage for sure. Nothing too different though, obviously. We've seen this one. That looks pretty good. Yeah. On Gears of War's Twitter page, for instance, Gears of War E-Day's reveal, their post about E-Day, the trailer, got 53,000 likes. And Gears of War Reloaded's got 23,000 likes at the moment. It's only been like a week. But one thing I noted, I made a tweet about, was that the PlayStation account posted it, and it's got 63,000 likes already. That's huge. So what I said was, this tweet is doing numbers. Gears is definitely going to explode in PS5, and I'm here for all of it. Potential for millions of new Gears fans. So that's huge, man. The Gears community will no longer be down but not out. A huge positive for this fan base and the franchise. And obviously Twitter doesn't represent the whole Gears of War community. Gamers in general, obviously most people might not even have Twitter. Some people don't even have social media. Some people might just have Instagram, Facebook, whatever. So this is very telling already, and yeah. To compare that to the Xbox official Twitter page, they only got 15,000 likes. So the PlayStation account quadrupled that. So you're talking a huge market, and that doesn't even take into account Steam as well. So this is huge, man, and I can't wait for Gears of War to be on different platforms, and this is going to be amazing. I have a prediction for you, and that is that the June showcase is less than a month away, and Gears of War Reloaded is on August the 26th, the release date. So it could be that at the showcase, there could be a Gears of War Reloaded trailer, and then there could be a multiplayer beta shadow dropped on that day, all platforms, to stress test the servers, because there's going to be a huge number of players. And yeah, so I think that could be a possibility alongside a Gears of War E-Day trailer of some sort, maybe. So that's going to be exciting, and there's a lot to look forward to. Hopefully I will be able to make a live reaction of the June showcase as well, to see what we get, if we get anything. So we've got Gears of War 1 Reloaded, we've got Gears of War E-Day on the way, we've got the Gears of War Netflix movie, the animated series. So much to look forward to. This is a new beginning, it's a new era for Gears of War, and the Gears of War E-Day reveal last year was the start of that. Please make sure to drop a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video from me. A big thank you for supporting me, and a big thank you to the channel members on YouTube and on Patreon as well. Thank you so much for supporting me in the channel. As always, it's an absolute pleasure. Hopefully there's a tomorrow for us to look forward to again. I'm your host Abz, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.